Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Texans going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Ryan. And this is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's a give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. This is taken around the 12. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on second down. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Crotch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Frank's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Play action. Ryan forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. Unable to get Ivory down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Fournette, a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. In motion now is Lee. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. Third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here we go. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On the dive, here's the fullback Cross. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Frank's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action. It's Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Fournette. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jaguars on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Robinson with a big catch. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And here we go on 1st and goal. Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are, so many drills focus on that.
All the time. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again, Ryan. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Ryan dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Again, Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan will throw again. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Watson. Well, he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he's got room. Chris Ivory off to the races. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Red zone opportunity. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Watson over the middle to Evans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Let's go.
Now Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. A handoff, Fournette running left. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2nd and goal from the 5. They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Whitney Merciless in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And here comes the Texans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
one of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go!
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And right now, it's the Lions in the driver's seat. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Watson. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8, and on the outside they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. He's made 2. He's missed 1. This time for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.